What up, y'all? It's your boy Suave. Y'all know I don't do a lot of these videos like this, but every once in a while, I'm just have a moment. I'm compelled to, record some shit and put it out there, whatever. So, right now, I guess at the time, I wanted to kind of deal with something that I run into a lot. Can't get around it, and I guess, getting people to understand it, to get it, so to speak. Just something that's just real. And that's basically God. What is God? What is our relation to God? And everything that comes down with that. So that's what I'm going to dwell on for a little bit. The crazy part is where to start, because it's such a in-depth thing. But I guess the reality is God is energy, essentially. It's a force. A creative force. And our relationship to it is that we are an extension of that. We are created, so to speak, in the image and likeness of God, with the God essence. Well, everything's created like that. Because everything is created within the mind or the inception of its creator. And we are part of that. But also we embody that. But there's a balance with all of that as well. The issue, I feel, personally comes that we separate ourselves from God. We disconnect from God. And many of the common or popular held religions reinforce that disconnect from God by seeing God as something separate from ourselves or separated from us. I feel the quickest way to get in touch with God and know God is to get knowledge of self. Because that's where God lives. He exists, or it exists, so to speak, within. And I believe the more people truly understand that and are able to recognize that they are an extension of the creator of this God essence, the sooner people realize that and acknowledge that within themselves, the sooner they will be able to see it in others, and as well as in all things of nature. Because the same creative force that created you created the next man, and it created the animals, and it created the plants that we see here, and we're all connected to that. Just like your body is made up of different organisms that work together so your body can function as one, we human beings, along with nature and animals and everything, work together to keep things partially in the universe flowing the way they are. And everything's interconnected, from the smallest to the greatest of things. It's all interconnected. And acknowledging that connection, seeing it and realizing it is, I think, the first step to really knowing and understanding God and recognizing your relationship with all of that. Because there is a relationship, a dynamic that exists between yourself and this universe that you're a part of, that you're an extension of. And when you recognize that, I think you treat things differently. How can you just disrespect another person or nature or animal if you see the God in that thing? And if you respect the God in that thing. But it's hard to see it in another when you can't see it in yourself. If you can't see the God in you, if you can't respect your own essence, and acknowledge that, then you're not going to be able to respect or see it in other things. And that's why it still begins with you, so to speak. And acknowledging your connection to the creator, to that energy, to that force. Acknowledging that you embody that. You are a creator in your own right. You have your own power. You have your own force. What you do matters in the universe. Because every choice, every decision you make, every action you take causes ripples throughout the universe. I remember speaking with my pops one time, and we was talking about some stuff like with time travel or something. And this guy talking about theory why he was saying I don't feel man was meant to travel back in time because it's too much that the simplest things could change or alter. You go back in history and change one thing or kill one person or stop this from occurring, and there's a whole chain of events that don't happen. Well, the thing is, that's what the present is. And they say hindsight's 20/20, but we don't realize that's what's happening every day. With every decision we take, every breath we have, every action we take, it sets forth a chain of actions and reactions that we're not even cognizant of, because we won't see those actions play out until they become part of our history or part of our past. Then we look back and we look at where our decisions and things have taken us. But if we recognize that more so in the present, that's like honoring and recognizing your power. And that's recognizing your Godship, your connection to God. That what I do plays a part in all of this. Whether I'm silent, whether I'm outspoken, whether I'm mute, or it's all to play a role. How you act and how you react, everything plays a role in this whole universe. And at the same time, what others do affects you as well in different ways. And it sends ripples that cause change and reactions and actions or whatnot. And that's the ability you have to keep in mind. And the humbling thing is that even though you're an extension of God and you embody that God essence, that creative force, that power, other things do too. Other people do too. And that's why there has to be an order and a balance among things and a mutual respect between man and nature. We got to respect nature. We got to respect each other. We got to respect ourselves, because we're all part of the same God essence. And that's truly the meaning of one love. Loving yourself. Then you're able to love another and respect another, as well as love nature and respect nature and the things around you, because you see the connection between all of it.